Hello there, I'm Bob the Fool, and this is a thing I haven't done in a while. As I said in November, I wanted to try to do a video a month, each for the next year. I've not been able to do that. So I'm gonna do a vlog at the end of each month. I enjoyed doing that when I was doing that several years ago. Just kind of an update on where I am with the hobby, things like that. So, tutorial stuff. Whee! I have footage for it now. Possibly. I haven't re-watched the footage since filming it. I'm actually a bit worried about that, because I have my camera over here, where you can't really see my hand because I'm pale as the wall. Where it's about a foot off the model, so it might not be great for actual tutorial stuff. When I actually go to sit down and do the tutorial, I'll re-look at it and see how I feel about it then. I'm not too worried if the footage isn't that great, because I have about 60 to 70 skeletons to paint. Fair amount of them are primed. I got some old warriors. I got the first cities box from the first release. I've got Tomb Kings to paint up. Like I got. I'm not gonna run out of skeletons anytime soon. I can do 1,000 tutorials on skeletons, and just how to do bones, because why not? It's interesting. Yeah, so we got the footage. So what have I done in the past 2 months? Not much. So I do have what I wanted to film for tutorial, about 90% done. I got my harvester here. That's for the tutorial. All I have left to do is actually his base. Which is great. That's, he's almost finished. Other than that, what I've done is I started looking at my next army, because, well, after this harvester is a couple more ghasts, Catacross, and Nagash, and I'm done with this. Done with the OCR Bone Reapers. I'll have one of every model, but the Mortis Guard. And I will be able to build pretty much whatever I want. And I should say I have a minimum of one of every model. I only have one catapult. I only have one group of stalkers. I actually want a second group. I like the models and the rules. But I think they're good. I think they're actually super cheese because you can very, very easily give them like rend -4, which is ridiculous. One set of endless spells, I don't think I need 2. I only have 1 terrain piece. I don't think I need 2, unless I'm gonna do like a narrative campaign scenario which calls for a second one. Then I might up a second set. And I have only 1 of each hero. I don't have doubles on heroes. That's fine. I don't necessarily need doubles on all the heroes. So yeah, that's that. And if I was going to do double on the heroes, I'd probably sit down and do some conversions, which you need to figure out how to do on these models. I'm learning sculpting, but it's mostly tutorial watching right now. I'm not at the point of really trying to do too much with green stuff. I'm mostly playing a little bit with it and doing some gap filling. I haven't done any in the last couple months. The other thing I've done, once I'm done with the Bone Reapers in total, I'm pointing over here because that's where my actual workstation is. I figured out how I want to do my bases for my Night Haunts, which is EVA foam carved up a little bit with a sculpting tool, and then some vines with some green stuff made flowers. I might do a tutorial on that. That's not that hard or impressive. I usually use the green stuff that's left over from doing the actually, it is left over because I usually make too much green stuff. And I'm out of flowers anyway, so I need to make like 80 or so. Probably a bit more than that. I don't have too many night haunts. Nagash is probably going to be held off for a bit because I need it to stop snowing for me to prime. Other things. Other art things. I did an oil painting for Christmas. It was a Christmas present that I gave to my soon-to-be mother-in-law. Basically, it's an oil painting. Landscape oil painting. I took a photo of it before I gave it to her. Yeah, I might do some more of those. I had fun doing it. It was a unique, interesting experience. Bob Ross, I'm not, but everyone starts somewhere. I think that's where I'm at. I might not launch immediately into the Night Haunts once I'm done with the Bone Reapers, simply because I have a couple board games that use miniatures that I want to finish painting. Mice and Mystics is one of them. I have all the heroes painted, but I want to paint the bad guys. I have Cursed Cities I kind of want to build and paint and play, but kind of don't. There's smaller projects than a full 2,000 point army. Technically on my list of my to-do list. Now the downside is that A, nothing's primed. that's the downside. B, it doesn't get rid of the pile of boxes behind it, which is actually mostly orcs. Now that I'm going through it, I have a lot of 40k orcs that just need to be worked on. Yeah. Bought their codex. I haven't done that in 7th edition. I have no idea how to play 40k anymore. I can't build a list, so I'm gonna go with a silly themed list. I like infantry. I'm gonna try to build out something just infantry. I'm gonna kind of conclude this off with a kind of random related thoughts. To me doing this, I don't know why. I'm apparently nervous. Just talk out loud or think out loud. So I have an issue with myself, and that is I no longer like how I paint metal. So I traditionally how I paint metal, and how I painted metal on the Osiark Bone Reaper, so I can show this off pretty easily. I layer up dark metallics up to a light metallic, and then I'll occasionally use the wash to tint things. And I'm not very happy with how it's coming out anymore. Like, the process hasn't changed. The results aren't any different than they used to be. I just don't like the way it looks now. So I'm going to... but I'm not at the point of figuring out how I want to change painting. I know I don't want to do non-metallic metals. I've done that. It's a pain in the ass to do that. It takes a lot longer. So I want to do probably something in the middle. I may have gotten a tutorial stuck in my head about using matte paint or normal paints, normal non-metallic paints, to shade metallic, so that way you can actually get like interesting light dynamics going on the metals. So I'm toying with that idea currently. I don't know. If I find a way to do metal that makes me happy, I'll do a video on it. That's my ramblings for the day. Hopefully the filming process works pretty well for my tutorial. Otherwise, I'm going to have to sit down and record some more stuff, which is going to take a minute. Alright, I'm going to put my coffee down. I'm going to make myself some breakfast, and I'm going to get some footage of my models, and start getting ready for work. So that way I can actually get through the day. Yeah. Thanks anyone who watched this. You know what to do. Laters.